I know this is going to shock you guys, but sometimes I just don't know references. Whether it's like a movie reference or a song reference, sometimes I miss it, okay? I'm human. I spend a lot of time on Age of Empires 2. Don't judge me. So, before casting this Loey the Legend game, I just quickly Googled this one person's name because I was like, that's a rather specific name. I might need to know this. Maybe I could make some comments about it during the cast. What I found was this video. We're going to show you a little clip from it. Check it out. What I determined with that little video there, congratulations Caveman, is that this is somebody's YouTube channel. It was a highlight in their eyes. They were really pumped after winning an Age of Empires 2 game on the controller after about 3 minutes. And that was very exciting for me because if I had not found that video, I would have just assumed that the little Xbox symbol that showed next to Blue's name meant that they were playing on Game Pass. Because as you could see here, there's an Xbox symbol next to this person's name. There's an Xbox symbol next to this person's name. There's no indicator in the game that tells me if someone is just playing with keyboard and mouse on Game Pass or if they're playing on an Xbox. So when I see somebody playing on an Xbox against someone who's not playing on an Xbox, I always assume that it's keyboard. I was wrong. This is the first confirmed Xbox versus keyboard and mouse game that I've covered, and it's a doozy. So ladies and gents, welcome. We have who is a controller player, an MXVI Caveman, and he's playing as the Aztecs here. It must be a civilization he loves. It's the same civilization as we just saw in that video. And then up against him is a PC player in JACKSPARROW playing as the Britons. All right, both players start off here with 3 houses. It doesn't look like Mr. Caveman is going for the early barracks here. So it is fun, though. This I think, the first time that this is a confirmed Xbox versus PC 1v1. Because the majority of people who play on Xbox and ranked, they have it, like, it's toggled off by default to play with people who are on PC. Because why would you want to do that? Because, like, generally speaking, it's easier to play on PC. But this person says, no, I don't care. I love the satisfaction of it. So, we'll see what happens with Blue. I think a lot of people are going to look at the little clip we just showed, if we even show that in the video. And it's very easy to be like, dude, you didn't really do anything. The other guy just quit. But I want to highlight that it's really cool that someone gets excited about a win like that. Early on in Age of Empires 2, especially if you're just trying it out on console, you're like, yeah, I freaked him out. That feeling is cool. The fact that, you know, you want to toss it on your channel or whatever is pretty awesome. And for all we know, he didn't expect me to find it. And he didn't expect me to show people. I have a old YouTube channel I will never show you guys. It's not bad. I just uploaded clips of my Black Ops Call of Duty days, where you could just like upload a clip to a random channel. And you know, I found those recently, and I was like, why on earth did I think this was highlight worthy? Okay, so is it just me, or is this the first time I've noticed that there's staves on the ground when they're taking the goats? Wait! Is that always the thing? Sometimes they're on the ground and sometimes they're in the air. Is this an Xbox thing? Hello? Is this new? Sorry, this might happen all the time, but for some reason this is just now dawning on me. Look at all the staves for the shepherds on the ground, bro. Holy crap. Anyways, 10 villagers for Blue. Blue has not scouted much. We've got the sheep coming in. We're going to have the berries soon. And very similar builds on both sides. The difference is Red seems to be scouting a bit. And people are saying they've noticed that before. Huh. Why has that never dawned on me? I mean, it makes sense, but like sometimes they strap it to their back and sometimes they don't. Oh, wait. Do the male villagers strap it to their back and then the female villagers don't? Ah, that might be it. There's always new stuff, man. Okay, so we saw Blue was pretty aggressive in that little clip. I think Blue was probably just impressed in the amount of time it took to get a victory, because that was pretty fast. Which maybe is why that was worthy of a highlight. I wonder if we're going to see boars get brought in. Okay, a couple more sheep are coming in here for blue. The late scouting hurts a little bit, but the villager production is pretty consistent here, which is, I think, the most important thing. Red over here with the boar kill. That's fine. That's acceptable for me. I like the lumber camp for the wood efficiency. That's good as well. Would eventually take some berries. Some more sheep for food. But building up. We should mention, by the way, there's stone and gold towards the middle. Oh, God. Oh. I wonder if he's going to realize. Oh. That's a lumber camp. I wonder how easy it is to delete stuff on Xbox. Like, I imagine you prioritize your hotkeys and you might only memorize like 10. I don't know how useful delete is to have it set up to your keyboard. I have had more people than I ever expected watching my content, whether it be on streams or videos due to the Xbox release. You know, for some people, they don't really play it much. But for other people, they at least found out the game was back through that announcement. But we had someone like playing a community game recently on an Xbox, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that is not gold mining, which is what I'm sure Blue wanted. How do you lure a boar on Xbox? Well, you select a unit, you select the boar, and then you task them back to the TC, just like normal. So it's just, you kind of got a glimpse of that interface there, right? It's a bit different looking than you would see if you're playing on a PC. Okay, so we'll see if Blue notices. Blue is on the way to feudal. Faster than Red. Did eventually need a lumber camp. And lumber camp's not too far away from wood, so I guess that's a positive. Red isn't on the way to feudal age yet. Blue going up to feudal without any boars, right? It didn't take any boars. Like, there are some pretty solid players on Xbox. The best players on Xbox, though, that I'm aware of, and there he just makes a mining camp, are players who are really good on PC. So, former #1 player on Xbox ladder was 2200 on PC. I think the last time I looked at the #1, it was Beery, who's at 2300 on PC. Because they just have the knowledge, right? You have the knowledge, and then you have to prioritize things a lot differently because you just can't do as many actions on the Xbox. But I mean, again, got a player on an Xbox here. Can he beat someone on PC? Poor Jack Sparrow with Blue wins, by the way. To be the first person that I've covered losing to an Xbox player, but Blue's playing good. And a lot of any game is comfort and experience, right? And Blue's going to take that boar there. Wonder if Blue will know enough to make a mill there. Because that's a great drop-off point for all this food. Okay, so makes it to feudal. Red still hasn't clicked up the feudal age yet. Red's going to get that notification. Red's going to have a lot more villagers, but it definitely seems like Red's more the player who's building up towards a castle later. But I like the way the economy is distributed. A little bit on gold, a little bit on stone. We've got the lumber camp, which you know is so important to me. Blue Scout did quite a bit of scouting. Could even see Blue wanting to make towers in the middle. Blue and Red could do that. Red's, our Blue Scout is over here, but like you see that, you might want to tower up the middle. Okay, so we have to think, what does Blue probably know at this point? If I had to guess, Blue knows it's 800 food and 200 gold to go Castle Age and need 2 buildings. So we have the blacksmith. That's one of the two. The other one would be the market, which he's going to need the wood for. So, I mean, that's a lot of food. Notice how he's not making any more villagers. But this is common when players are learning, is they forget the importance of producing villagers all the time. Because they think it's a waste of food to make, you know, more villagers at this stage, but they don't think about the reward, which is going to be a lot of resources, right? Ben says, is there a way to rewatch the game I just played? Just won my first ranked and I played pretty bad. I want to see what mistakes I made. Well, first off, you want to see... I want you to admit it. You want me to cast your victory. Admit that first and foremost. It was a nice sell. He says, is there a way to watch it? Just won my first ranked game. Played pretty bad, though. I want to see what mistakes I made. There's a part of you, even if it's 5%. You just want me to cast your win. But listen, man, I can't take requests because there's so many people who ask. You can submit it within the Discord. If it's a really good game, then we could do it on a game submission day, which wouldn't be for a week or two. But come on, you won your first game. The main reason you want me to watch is because you won. And there's nothing wrong with that. But don't try and spice it up as an informative session, even though I'm sure you do care about that too. All right, so yeah, blue is waiting for castle. That is what we're seeing here. So now realizes that I need wood. And hopefully blue will realize I need... it's only 175 wood for the market. Now, I don't know how many people we have watching who played on the controller version. But something that I'm aware of, and again, I'm not truly sure on how it all works, but I know it's a thing, is you can eventually set like an eco mode, which basically is, it changes the way your economy's balanced. So there's little presets, so to speak. And I'm kind of curious of what those are, if someone could remind me. But, okay. Oh my god. Is he just going to drop a castle on the enemy? This could actually work. So he took one boar. He's got no farms. He's got no eco upgrades. Okay. He's heavy on stone. Now, if he goes for a defensive castle, I'm not seeing enough from blue to think blue has any chance, because blue's economy is just so bad compared to red's. But blue has just wandered into red's base, and they're at a rank where we're not really seeing a lot of army. I could see blue just running forward and dropping a castle on red. Because, again, you have to... if your goal is to win, you have to play within however much speed you have and however many actions you can perform, and try and find the strat that can give you the most success. And from what I'm seeing at this rank, even though there's other aspects of blue's play that's obviously worse, I could see it working. It doesn't matter if you send all your villagers to drop that castle. I think if you drop a castle there with all your vills and have 0 working vills afterwards, red will quit. And there's a villager who's going to drop a tower. Now, it also could just be to control the gold in the middle, too, because that gold is really important here. And, you know, blue gets a couple towers down and a castle in the middle. This could also get interesting. But blue has 0 food income. I mean, the thing for red is just... you know, going to be late to castle age in comparison, but look at the resources collected. It's not even going to be close. Like, red's almost collected double. Let's see. So there's a tower. Not a bad spot for the tower. Blue's 19 pop, playing on an Xbox. Showed with the little 2-minute clip I showed that fast victories is exciting. Is 100 stone away from a castle. Is making a barracks now. I don't even think he can afford much out of that barracks, but is still going to make it. And is dropping off the stone. Okay. And red's making archers, though. Oh, boy. Does he have loom? He doesn't even have loom. I love it, though. Oh, he's going to drop it there. Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, here's the thing. You're down bad right now, blue. Like, you're down really, really bad. I guess red doesn't know that. And this could lead to another more aggressive castle. Here's red, by the way. Sees the castle in the middle. Red, you assume... sometimes when you're up against players that they're just better than you. Like, there's a lack of confidence at this rank. And so, red, who's going to micro this archer a bit. Well done. Brings the other archers in. Okay. You know, red's going to be concerned. That is a very dangerous thing to see. Okay, so the middle is now secured. We still have 0 food income for our blue player, who's down to 18 pop. And these villagers are going to all go to stone. Well, half stone, half gold, it looks like. Now, there is a market. You can buy food at the market. That is possible on the controller. Most of the functions are. But we don't have that here. So from my point of view, there is no way for blue to damage red that red can't handle. Red has eco upgrades. Red has consistent income of every single resource. And red has double the villager count. And red will be in Castle Age soon. So I'm excited to see what blue does. By the way, I forgot to do this. Sorry. Blue was buying food there. Didn't have it on screen. But I feel like to have a chance, the castle needed to be really aggressive. Like maybe even just here. So it ranges some of red's stuff. But obviously we know without Loom, I think if those villagers would have started building the castle, it probably would have been denied by the archers. I use the advanced mode where you get to choose how many vills go to which resource. It's really sketch. They sometimes wander off, says Justin, talking about the... I guess that's what I was referring to, the advanced mode. I didn't know it had a name. Yeah, like I said, I've seen that. From what I've heard from a player who's in the top, like, 20 on Xbox, who frequents the channel, he said that after a certain point, it's really not helpful to use that. Like, it's really not based on good build orders, per se. But I think blue could benefit from it. I don't know if it automatically seeds farms for you. Like, I don't know how it works there, but blue just said, screw food eco. I don't need it. I'm going to get the relics. Wait, is there a chance that this isn't ranked? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Guys, what if this is quick play? In quick play, you can get a relic victory. No way, right? I wish I had a way of checking if this was ranked or not. I think it is ranked because I think it had their elo next to them. But I don't even know. It could still show their elo even if it's not ranked. Step 1, secure the middle. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, profit. Yes. But there's no way he gets all 5 relics, right? Like, there's some relics that are going to be difficult to find. He unfortunately didn't even scout this one. Buying more food. Okay, Blue, at what point are you going to seed farms with that wood, though? This isn't getting any cheaper. 21 villagers is making more. Red's on 3 town centers. Let's look at the APM here. Let's see the speed. 1 military APM, 4 eco APM for blue. I mean, it's just hard on a controller, man. It's tricky. T90, do you have a second window open where you're watching Man City versus Real Madrid? I do not. Honestly, not really that interested. I might watch the Champions League final, but we'll see. I'm more into hockey these days. And anything that's going on throughout hockey season is just... I had this opinion a couple years ago, and I was kind of 50-50 on it. And these days, man, NHL playoffs is just the best. It beats any sport for me. The intensity, the teamwork, the passion that goes into it is just... It's honestly at a level where it's kind of like Age of Empires 2, how it ruins a lot of other games for me. It's when we're talking sports, NHL playoffs, just so good, man. Fairweather fan? Well, I'm not a City fan. It's listed as ranked. Okay. Well, let's see if Blue can win this ranked game. Another castle in the middle. Okay, so Blue thinks I can't lose if I have the middle locked down because that's where all the gold is. Got it. And I don't think that that is a... like, that's not a foreign line of thinking for Age of Empires players. The concern really is... I think Blue hasn't learned the lesson yet of what happens if trebuchets come out for the enemy. Who do you have tonight then? Dallas and Devils is who I think. Yeah, I think Dallas and Devils is a really good prediction for the night. I think Dallas is going to bounce back. The Devils, they clearly figured something out, and they have a really good record at home. So, yeah, I think that's the way it's going to go. I'm just hoping the games are closer. Because the some of the series have been like a bit back and forth. Or not back and forth, sorry, but what's the word here? Like some of the games have been close and some of the games have been lopsided. But I will say this. Listen, man, like I'm big into the Premier League. Or, you know, I'm not as big as I used to be. I used to like have like 16 posters on my wall and watch every single game, watch every single highlight. I guess I was younger too. I will say this. Even if you don't understand hockey, I highly suggest you guys giving it a shot if you're interested in like crazy passionate games with a lot of things that could happen. It's a confusing sport to get into, and I think it's really hard to watch with time zones and whatnot, but I do suggest it. Because I remember when I didn't watch it. Okay, castle up for blue. Red, excuse me. Blue's got 2 of them, though. And blue noticed that that castle was being built. Guys, is there a chance blue wins this with a fast imp into Trebs? If blue goes imp right now, I think there's actually a chance. Because red's going to be super fixated on the middle. And can't really... Okay, he's going to kill that monk, but can't really... keep blue off of the middle resources, right? Like, blue could make a new mining camp here, for example. Blue's up to imp. Dude, don't tell me he wins this game. Don't tell me. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, well, I mean, red's playing pretty good. What do you do differently? You go imp, right? Castle in the middle, imp. Castle on the hill, imp. That's the key. This is where a market's your best friend. Because sometimes you kind of lose track of stuff. It's more worth your time to just... sell some wood at the market and click imp than it is to do anything else you're thinking right now, red. But red's going to drop the tower there. And again, you can understand it. Keep opponent off the gold. That's kind of what blue is thinking. Dang, man. I think this is actually going to work. I think blue is going to get stressed out of his mind. And like, red is. And red doesn't know how bad blue's economy is right now. This is everything for blue. Like, blue's making 2 mangonels. This is too expensive for this economy. But will blue notice that the, you know, the villagers need to be relocated? Still no loom for MXVI Caveman. All right. Oh, God. Where are they going? Can they not go this way? Is it a pathing issue? Okay, into the castle they go. Monk is leaving. Monk is going to die. Mangonel, though. Bam! Big shot. The monk was a distraction. Okay, red. Can you micro this at this elo? Okay. All right. Can you do it again? No. Well, yes. Okay, we'll count this. Oh. It counts, guys. It counts. But blue can make 2 trebs, and red just lost crossbows, and that has to hurt the ego a little bit. That does not feel good. Don't tell me blue actually does this. That's going to make red so scared. Oh, the remaining crossbow's going to get converted. He's got a crossbow. Micro it. What? And blue, make trebs. 4 farms. 8 on gold. 7 on wood. Trebs on the way. We have petards for red. He's like, I can't make it to imp. What do I do? We gotta go for petards. Oh, man. Jack Sparrow has a massive lead here, right? And if you got a little bit of experience, I imagine the majority of people who are watching this can realize it's not that bad if you just click up to the Imperial Age now. Even now, resources collected. Look at it. Feast your eyes upon that. Double. And that will continue. But red's panicking. And it's golden pit. You focus primarily on the gold all the time, and you will feel like if you don't have the gold, you don't have a chance. So here goes red. Now red's going to try and take out the trebs. Again, this is panic. It also could be a distraction so the petards could sneak in. No. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. The petardy boys. They're going to be shot. But wait. The treb goes down. Okay. That's something. Here goes petard. Gonna go down. All right. All right. This is painful. Blue's castle is going to have 20 kills in a second. Red is now going to use the villagers and attack the trap. Can Blue's castle range those vills? Blue's castles could range the vills. And so the treb's going to stay up. And the vills are actually going to get converted. So now, finally, Blue has a loomed villager. That's really nice. Good to know that upgrade's there. And the town bell's been rung by Red in that town center. Okay, Red. Deep breaths here, okay? It's what you need. Deep breaths. Just, like, forget about this for a second. I know you really care about these villagers and these petards because you worked so hard to make them. Just forget about them, okay? I need you to just back up. Just forget about the middle and look here for a second and think about what you can do. You've got resources. Now, I want to point this out. Blue is kind of streamlined everything towards kill, 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 kill. It just wasn't in the way that I thought or in the way that we saw. Garland Wars! What? He's spending all his resources on +4 attack on infantry, and he doesn't even have infantry. Okay, well, yet, I guess. Yet. We'll see if he actually makes infantry. The thing, my point is with Blue, is Blue's, like, kind of, like, doing something centered around making action happen as quickly as is possible on an Xbox controller. Oh, God, Red is making stables here. If Red starts to raid Blue's main eco, and Blue, oh, my... and Blue could, like, Rex Red's main base at the same time. This could be epic. This game's amazing. Oh, are we going to see petards on Mangonel right now? Okay, Blue's microing back. Don't you tell me those petards are actually going to help here. The petards are going after the treb. Oh, they microed! Oh, my God! He actually got it. Jack Sparrow redeems himself. Oh, my God. This is crazy. He's going to make knights over here. He's like, I can't deal with the middle, so I'm going to deal with this guy's main eco. So that's what he's going to do. And there's actually gold over here, too. So this is really smart thinking. And Blue can't advance any further unless there's a castle. Because if you advance too far, then you start to lose your stuff to army, right? Blue is pretty much just protect the middle and that's it. And feels comfortable because is not expecting the side attack Red's going to go for. I think Red wins this game. As long as, you know, Red actually attacks with this. And Red just isn't giving that much power to this. In low economy, high aggression situations, you need to be doing enough to your opponent where they cannot hit your base, where they cannot think outside the box. And Blue just does not have enough right now. I think he clicked Garland Wars because it looks cool, but I mean, I don't even know if he really knows what it does. Or maybe he clicked it and he's going to make some infantry soon. But the extra attack he's going to get in his infantry might not even be that helpful. Okay, so there's the Mangonel. Big shot. Not bad, but it goes down. We have 27 knights in queue for Red right now. So many players at this elo would have actually quit with everything else that happened earlier. Red showing some fight here. We also have man-at-arms, and then we have supplies for Red, who is running out of gold. Red says, forget Imp. We don't need Imp. Imp is overrated. But, you know, good use of the market there to get some resources. Okay, and these villagers are going to chop some forward trees. Blue, of course, will have no defense for a night raid. Blue could lose everything. I don't even think Blue will see it. I think Blue is just looking here. And again, Blue's on a controller, right? Monks get conversions. Blue now backs away. And we have an archer range, so maybe Blue's thinking I need to make something that counters archers, and maybe he knows about skirms. But again, the economy is dreadful, so like, you could barely afford a lead skirm. But we'll see what happens out of that range here soon. Now, Blue doesn't see any of this, so Blue has no clue. This will come as a big surprise. And Blue has 2 relics in the middle and has a lot of gold income and has pushed the opponent back. So there's aspects there that are going to be exciting as we now have some stone being bought that blue could drop another castle. Now, this is actually an important moment in the game. If blue gets a castle here somehow, and then the trebs are underneath it, red will lose a lot. Oh, but we have a town center in the middle. Got it. Okay. Someone said, hey, red, how many knights are you going to make? And he just said, all of them. 0 upgrades, but a knight's a knight at the end of the day. And is it day? No, it's night. It's nighttime over here for red. Jack Sparrow. Sneaky little pirate. I mean, I have to give blue a lot of credit. Even without the gameplay, I think that the fact that we have a player who's playing on Xbox who has queued up to play against PC players is admirable. And because it's just harder, man. It just is, right? There's no doubt about it. You're not necessarily playing on an even playing field if you do that. But clearly, there's players that can provide competitive games. Blue could have won this. Now, blue did react. And let's see what red does. It's kind of funny. Red's probably expecting there to be a bigger economy here. There's just not a lot. And now red clicks up to imp. And that's 36 knights. Very satisfying box of knights here. But now you have, what, 26 idols of 34 villagers. Like, everything's idle. And red just going to run circles around you now. Yeah, that's true. He must assume blue is pranking, yeah. He probably assumes that blue's got ridiculous eco. And we're going to see a barracks now from Caveman towards the middle. But, you know, Caveman goes back to work here. Clicked whatever you could find inside that town center. Which has town patrol for vision, which could be quite nice to see the sneak base. And also loom, which is helpful for the villagers. He seems to really like the monks. Like, he's getting theocracy and he's getting, not atonement. Okay, so it's theocracy and illumination. That's what it is. I knew it was an I one. Not that theocracy starts with an I, but yeah, like, normally the 3 most relevant monk technologies are going to be block printing, which he got. That gives you +3 range. And then illumination and theocracy. So that's really good. 39 pop for blue, who wanted to push, but every time he tried recently, red was there. And maybe monks is just like one of the best things you can do on a controller. I don't know. The town bell's been rung. Red just happily taking out buildings here. And those monks, yeah, blue's going to protect them with everything he's got. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's my monk noise. And he gets a knight. There we go. Red in imp now. This game seems like red should win it. Does blue see the base? You can see the units. Town bell's been rung again. I mean, lots of bells. Lots and lots and lots of bells. But let's see if red can finish this guy off, man. Like, red's only 20 villagers ahead. He has no relics. He has no gold. And I mean, I could see blue's making 10 more monks. I could see it working. Blue also has castles to make Jaguar Warriors, which are really good against units that don't. It's really good here unless your opponent has a lot of ranged units, which red does not. Red is going to commit all these knights after the town center. Here come the monks. Is blue tasking onto different units here? Well, could always do it one at a time because of the researches that came in. Because only one monk needs to rest after a conversion. Okay, get some conversions. There's another monk here as well. Not bad. PC still standing. What is this game right now? And blue could kind of afford to lose monks. It's making so many more. I think you need to build a castle next to this if you're blue. Look at him click them out. This almost makes me think he's going to sneak and make a town center somewhere else. Like, he's going to hide. Like, hide in the corner. Is he just going to sneak them all to the middle? Of course he is! Where else would he go? Yeah! All right. Well, he saves the bills. And he's going to make more monasteries. Bro, guys, if he actually is spamming monks with Aztecs, Aztec monks are really strong. And red still doesn't have gold in the middle. I think red thinks blue is dead now. Before, I think red was like, okay, well, I'm not really sure if I can win this game. But yeah, he's just taking out this guy's buildings all the time, having a great time. Blue's got 3 castles in the middle and is spamming lots of monks. So there's just a lack of assertiveness, you could say, from red to take the middle. And it's really starting to add up here. Here come the Trebs. You know, now, though, this is next to a castle. That was what I'd mentioned earlier. So red might swing the knights over, but it's going to run through all the castle fire. The monks currently have 75 HP, which is 25 HP less than the knights of red, to give you kind of an idea. Now, you do get extra range on your foot archers with Britons and Imp, so that combined with Bodcanero is enough to start taking out these Trebs. Blue does put a lot of focus on the units that he has, the few units that he has, so he can actually back away and save those. And if red's not paying attention, all the units die to the castle. We've got Jack Sparrow, a PC player, versus a controller player. For the first time, I think, I could be forgetting we're covering a game like this. And just the goal of getting to the middle and holding the middle seems to have done enough for blue to actually have a chance in this game. Crazy. And we have a town center here from red. He's also going to heal up these knights. But red is going to get castle dropped by blue here. You don't stop this. You just don't. There's too many villagers from blue. Blue's got 14 villagers building that. You kill 6 of them, maybe. But the castle will go up. Maybe I'm wrong on that number. I'm actually curious on how correct I am there. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Blue's committed. It was only 5. Now the villagers are in harm's way. The crossbows are in harm's way. Red doesn't know what to do. Red probably feels like blue is a better economy than he actually does. And now the Trebs can move forward, and red is going to abandon everything. Jack Sparrow is going to run away. I wish we had like a Jack Sparrow mod. You know, the way he runs, the silly way he runs. Red isn't finished, guys. He's not going to quit. He's leaving to the corner. Evacuate. Meanwhile, blue's just spamming monk upgrades that aren't even that helpful. Like heresy, your units die when your unit gets converted. Red doesn't have monks. Herbal medicine, your units heal up in your castles faster. But what he does know is he's got golds, and that for every monk technology you research with Aztecs, you get more HP. So he's got 85 HP monks. And there's red. Like, red is... He doesn't really have an economy right now. But his economy is in the north. Yo! His economy's actually starting where Blue's main base was. And he's got gold income there, too. What? Man, I really thought this was just going to be over and that Blue would have no chance. So props to Blue for playing like a beast. And then I thought Red would just quit. Like right there, I thought, okay, Red quits. What a sad time. But Red's a fighter. Red is dead. I mean, I'm not so sure that he is, right? He will eventually be able to get a castle again. He has lots of food. He has lots of wood. So he could sell that in order to make siege to push the middle. And he already has stables, right? So if he just makes light cav and then he uses the gold for siege, he could absolutely push back the middle. It's not even that hard. Like, there's not even a castle here. And I know Blue has pretty decent control of his monks, but he's still on a controller. So, like, selecting individual enemy units is just not something he's going to do. What he wants to do, and look at Red's sell now to get lots of gold. Oh, just to buy stone? Okay. But, like, what Blue likes to do is click that group on one unit, it gets converted, click that group on one unit again. Whereas, like, you know, pro monk players, obviously these guys aren't pro regardless. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're clicking all these different units. The castle is now in the corner for Jack Sparrow. Man, yeah, like a Jack Sparrow abandoned ship edit would actually be fantastic. Or a Pirates of the Caribbean. I see someone link that clip. I remember that now. Maybe Hardy can go back and do that. But let's see if Red can keep it together here. Red does not have any golden come in the middle. Does not have any relics. But what an important area for Blue to find. You see what Blue does, though, right? So he just converts one unit. Okay, tried to. Red noticed. That's... Oh, man, that is so many monks. Okay, yeah, I mean, good luck. TC here as well for Blue. Jaguar Warriors, Trebs, all this stuff going to town on what was once Red's economy. Siege Workshop. And a barracks there for Blue. But Red noticed that and will kill those villagers most likely. Now, I'm guessing Red doesn't know that Lycav counter monks and they resist conversion and all that stuff. But let's see if it even matters. I think the way Blue uses his monks, it's going to take some time to convert all these things. Now, but again, the monks all heal each other. Red, just let your units fight, buddy. Trust me, you just let your units fight. I think you're going to be okay. There's 3 knights in there, but there's not near as many monks. The monks are going down, and this is what I meant. Right? It's just, you know, it's a controller, a lower elo controller Xbox player. I wasn't expecting impeccable monk micro, and while you have a lot of extra HP, that only goes so far. Well, it's fine. I mean, Blue's going to have more monks, I'm sure. So let's see. Oh, wait, we didn't have an upgrade. We have to get Atonement now, so that's even more HP. All right, and he queues up 20 more monks. Not enough monks, clearly. Red, focused on the corner a little bit here or there. Was focused on this. Killed those villagers like we said. 25 villagers for Blue. Blue has 4 castles in the middle. Could always buy stone for more or mine stone for more. Is producing more villagers. And we're seeing Cavalier, we're seeing Husbandry out of these stables here. So Red's going for what available upgrades are there. But I think Red has forgotten about Blacksmith upgrades, which is going to be a huge part of this game. Not having any armor, any attack on these units is going to be painful. Good job, Blue. Going after the remaining buildings from Red. Including a mining camp. We are at sub 500 elo. It's 450 elo. We're past an hour. I don't know how this game has turned into being so entertaining. Blue's actually spamming eco now. More than I'd seen him do before. So these 2 TCs have lots of villagers in queue. And if Blue could get actual farming eco, so Blue could eventually make pikemen too. Or more jaguars even. It could be really good. We have Caravan! Which was not in my most confusing technologies video. But Coinage was. He's running low on gold and he clicks the coin. I guess I should have said Caravan in that because there is a wheelbarrow full of gold. All right, Warwolf is on the way. A lot of text with gold on it coming in. In case you didn't see that video, I'd encourage you to watch it. It might clear some things up for you. But anyways, basically I talk about how coinage and banking are completely useless in 1v1s. It is to reduce the tax when you send resources to an ally. And you have no friends here, okay? As sad as that is, you have no friends. This is a 1v1. I don't know how, but the score is extremely close between these two. Blue is going to try to get conversions again here. And Red is getting range technologies and archer armor, but doesn't have any archers or any units that benefit from those upgrades right now. Blue up to 40 villagers and still producing villagers and still producing monks and has the magic number of 20 just waiting here. Yeoman will affect the tower. There is some effect, right? Like Bracer also would affect the tower. These monks are so strong, 90 HP. Could convert the tower. You can convert enemy towers if you get underneath it. Now, I think red had clicked light cav, right? Oh, no. That scout's not upgraded yet. That's interesting. Has the food, but probably just feels like... I mean, Cavalier looks amazing. I actually think Cavalier look better than Paladins. There's just something about them. So, probably just feels like that's the better unit. Red just finished gold here. And is now selling wood. And is buying stone. Oh, boy. Okay. He doesn't want to sell food, apparently. I feel like you could get away with selling a few thousand there. And there goes Blue's monk army. And is he going to convert Red's houses, or what's the deal here? Also, he's bringing the Trebs this way. So he didn't chase Red to the corner. Okay. Now, if he leaves the Trebs exposed, this could be really bad. But he has the gold, though. So, he did shop for Red. Okay, Jack Sparrow really needs to watch my video then. And we talked about how Blue is going to control his units, and this is precisely what he's doing. He does convert that before it dies, though, and now he gets to heal it up. And here are the Trebs. Okay. The tower and TC is going to go down. Red. I'm not sure what Red's looking at right now. We've seen no real reaction from Red here. And no real movement on this side either. Just this TC's producing vills and oh no, not the Trebs. This game's gonna go another hour now. Red was there, and Blue's probably learned a really valuable lesson. Always protect your Trebs. 5 Trebs go down after taking out 1 tower. Not worth it. And Blue's probably like, crap. Where'd my Trebs go, man? He got like a notification from his buddy who's spamming invites to play Halo on the Xbox. Bloop, bloop, bloop. All these notifications. And he's like, damn it, Craig. I was playing a real game and you distracted me. I lost my trebuchets. And Craig's like, come on, man. Let's play legendary campaigns. By the way, I love Halo campaigns, so there's no judgment there. I actually haven't played the new Halo campaign yet. I don't know if it's really going to be good or not, but... Okay, Blue's up to 50 vills. Still only 7 on food, though. And that food eco is right here, which could be a big problem. Red selling wood but not food is not triggering me at all. I'm cool. I mean, you're right. He continues to just sell off the wood. Refuses to sell off that food. And just like a little bit of food would be good. But guys, there's no... Oh, you're crazy, Red. At least when you show up here, show up with some freaking siege. Okay, so he sold every tree on Earth to be able to get this castle. But he could get stone and gold income here. And does Blue see this? Is Blue actually responding to the notification on Xbox about Halo? No, I think he's just adding vills and he's adding farms. That's just how much focus it takes. He's up to 10 on food. But there's a castle in the middle now from Red. And if Red could start to make some trebs, this could be a problem. But Blue's starting to make some trebs. And if Blue just gets monks home now, or makes more monks, which will be awkward now because of the castle fire, this could be massive. Now, we don't have a mining camp for Red. There it is. Okay. Man, that is so much gold and so much food. Like, both players are in the same boat where they have resources they could spend, and they're just not. Okay, Blue has just commanded the Trebs to come over here towards the castle. Now, the castle fire will help a lot because Red doesn't have any blacksmith upgrades for Cav. But it's enough Cav where I think all the Trebs could go down, especially if they're just... They're not directly underneath the castle. Oh, like that could be a big problem, right? You don't want that to happen. Here come the monks. The monks are coming home. We have no repairs from Red. Who clicks these Cavalier now to go after these Trebs. Oh, this is important. That one's down. There's 2 Trebs remaining. The pathing's kind of wonky. Oh, no. The castle stays up at 60 HP. And he had the stone to repair. Blue needs to make more. More monks are on the way as well. They're starting to get picked off by the cav, but I think it might be worth it because blue just wants to... Blue just needs the monks nearby to protect the trebs this time, and blue could push this right back. Man, what a grind this game is. Look at all the idols here for red. He hasn't looked over here in ages. Okay. Red needed siege. Red didn't show up with siege. And red's put up some fight, but I haven't seen light cav yet either. I honestly think blue can do this. It's like, which player wants it more right now? Which player is going to commit that next level? And it's going to be next level here from blue. Blue's going for 6 trebs instead of the 3 this time. So doubles it. I like it. And, oh my god, red finally realized you could sell food. Oh no, red's going to make 40 cavalier. Okay. They're both upping their commitment levels. This is what we wanted. And we have another castle from blue as well. This is, oh, this is so much. How is this game so even? It's like right when you think one player is going to do the right thing and take the game, the other player steps it up. They are elevating each other's gameplay right now. Man, light cav would make me so happy though. More stables for red as well. Just many things. Many, many, many things. Blacksmith upgrades, all those things. I'll hand it to blue, man. He is good with monks. I mean, he's not great when units actually attack him. But when the units are just standing there and not doing anything, he is amazing. And he's just like, I'll take that cavalier. I'll take your next cavalier. I'll take your villager. I'll take this. I'll take that. Now, this is the true test. This is where there have been problems before. He's got 90 HP on his monks, so they just take forever to die, though. So as long as he keeps clicking different units, this could work. And it is actually working. Also, red's units, they don't seem to be on attack stance, so they're not automatically attacking. But man, blue's getting conversions. And blue's up to 2,000 food. And has the trebs ready. Man, do you think red is enjoying this constant monk sound? Because it's annoying me. It's honestly giving me a headache right now. I need to look away for a second. Sorry. This is why you're getting those monk techs with the Aztecs. This is why you commit. And I think blue's even waiting for this castle to complete before the trebs move out too. Oh god. Okay, the trebs have been clicked. You notice that blue in that moment couldn't control the monks. But yeah, it's just not everything. Like red needs to commit everything right now. I think if red loses his castle, red gives up. I genuinely believe those words. Here we go. Oh, red's going to drop another castle in the middle when there's still... What? Okay. This is a lot to handle right now for me. This is very hard to control. We've got Cavalier going in versus the monks. We've got Cavalier going in versus the trebs and the villagers. These Cavalier are boxed out right now. Blue is just clicking like crazy. These trebs all still stand for blue. Blue's taking the score lead. The monks could still get random conversions. But there's only 10 monks. He doesn't have any more. But red... No! Don't you dare! Calculated? No! No! He loses his castle! And blue has 12 Cavalier, which is more than what red has. And the monks are still going to stand. The Cavalier could raid the villagers. And it might even lead to a Vill lead for MXVI Caveman. Who, you know, previously... was pumped that he won a 2.5-minute game, which I found just because I was scared his name meant something. And you know what it means? Winner. What a slugfest. And here I thought halfway through that game, I was just like, man, like, why is this guy playing PC players? Why? Holy crap. Oh my goodness. How many conversions did red have in that game? And not red, obviously. I meant to say blue. Conversions. 47. 47 conversions. The majority of them were on Cavalier, obviously. I think he did convert some villagers here or there as well. And he ended up to having 52 villagers, had lots of castles in the middle. we did kind of feel like the issue for red was that he just didn't make any valuable pushes to the middle with siege. Like, there were moments where he surprised blue, but he never had siege. He didn't have siege on this push, and he never took out this town center, remember? And he never had siege for the middle. And I mentioned it before that you're playing on a controller and it's kind of more difficult to do things. You have to just choose the unit type that's the best for you and that allows you to get the most value. And monks were that for blue, and is also best because the majority of his eco was gold eco. And he still doesn't have as many resources as red. Red collected 40,000 more resources. And could have done many different things in this game, could have tweaked this or that. There were instances as well where players who play the game were probably like, red, why not try this? Or, red, why not try that? But that's the beauty of Loyal Legends, right? Lessons learned for red, something that red can figure out later. I really want to commend red, though, because I know it sucks to be in the losing end of this type of game for the never say die attitude, right? Like the TC next to the opponent's base, the rating of the main eco. Then when blue shows up with trebs and he doesn't have an answer, running to the corner. Like, for me, that's really cool. And a lot of players at this rank don't have that fighting spirit. So, red, my tips to you would be blacksmith upgrades and just light cav, honestly. And just make some trebs. And just like a couple more upgrades here or there. Trebuchets ready to go. I think you probably would have won this one. And blue, you're just a mad lad. That's what you are. You're just a mad lad. Dedicated to the fullest to that strat. Like, can we look at eco population for a second? Like, it was bad. 20 minutes, 34 to 18, 50 to 25, 26 to 55, 62 to 30. But Blue's strategy was, you're going to have economy. You're going to make units with that economy. I'm simply just going to steal your units. And that was something that red really struggled to deal with. Dang, man. What a match. So, yeah, I hope people enjoyed this. It's really difficult for me to know if someone's actually playing on a controller in Age of Empires 2. I don't think the devs are actually going to change this for me ever. But just to point this out, it's impossible for me to confirm because, as you can see, there's an Xbox symbol down here at the bottom right in the actual game. But that is the case for people who play on Xbox Game Pass as well, which means they could be playing on PC and mouse. But we were able to confirm. Also, what is this bug? These are names from a 4v4 we covered before this. Okay, anyways. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, we were able to know that Blue was playing on an Xbox because he uploaded that video. And so, I mean, shout out to the Eloy Morales YouTube channel. This is back in March. I'm going to assume that he, I'm going to assume that he doesn't upload that much. Yeah, that's the most recent upload. That was over a month ago, and he's got another upload from 2 years ago, which looks like World of Tanks, and it's funny low gravity clip. And then there's another one with tanks on it titled Golden Moments. But hey, I mean, check it out. Check it out. Let the guy know he made it into Loyal Legends. That was a really good game. I hope people enjoyed watching. And I hope that I did the game justice. Like I said, it's kind of complicated to cast this rank, but also have that combination of the Xbox versus PC. I'm always trying to do each side of it justice. And as always, I did my best, and I hope it was entertaining.